President Trump's assassination attempt fails, and I'm about to drop some truth on you about it. Let's go.
It is a sad, sad day for America. It is hard to find the words to describe the shock and the horror that people are feeling right now, after many of us were witnessing on live television the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump at a campaign rally in Pennsylvania. This is a devastating day for America.
I know everybody's talking about this right now, and everybody's got their own opinions, and I'm trying to take a different perspective on this. No, this is not a good thing. This is a very, very bad thing. We don't need to be having these kinds of violent acts happening, especially in a free country where we're supposed to have free elections and the freedom to have separate opinions and not be afraid that someone is going to retaliate like this just because we have a difference of opinion. But there's a difference between all of this, and I know that a lot of the other channels and the news outlets aren't telling you nothing, and that's what we're going to get into. They're actually trying to cover stuff up. Now, I'm not going to get into whole big conspiracy theory things here. That's not going to be the angle of this video. We all clearly have seen different angles and different news outlets, and if you watch any of the, pretty much silenced conservative outlets, they're trying to cover everything as truthfully as possible, and we are getting a lot of true information out there. We are lacking in some information as well, but this is just this is just a real tough time, man. I don't even know how to put it all into words. So that's, I'm going to play some of these clips because, they covered it. But I just want to thank skynews.com. It's an Australian news outlet for their media telling the truth for us. Like I said, I know we got a lot of the conservative guys out there, the conservative outlets telling the truth, but don't be fooled. Don't watch CNN, don't watch ABC, don't watch any of those. Don't listen to any of them.
They were trying to cover it up from the beginning.
And, I'm not trying to say I know who was involved. I don't, other than that psycho that tried to end Trump. And, we'll get into some more of that later, but I hate repeating myself. I just don't have the words. So let's just head back to the clip.
Horrific act has just deepened an already huge divide in the United States of America. But if you were following media outlets like CNN today, well, you would have thought that Donald Trump had a fall. Look at this headline. Secret Service rushed Trump off stage after he falls at rally. Falls. It was an assassination attempt. He's not Joe Biden that doesn't know how to stand up. And that's not a one-off headline. This morning, I was looking at my phone and I was taking screenshots because even though it's CNN, I still couldn't believe it. The next headline I saw, Trump injured in incident at rally. Incident. That's really what they wanted to go with when the man who's been president before and is running again was just shot. Oh, and there's more. Video captures what happened at Trump rally that left him injured. Ooh, wonder what it could be. CNN is using the video as clickbait while refusing to acknowledge what it is that just occurred, and that is an attempt to murder the man who is running for president.
So what does this mean? Do we have to have someone to blame for this? Are we looking for someone to blame for this? No, I don't think that we even have to look that far to find out whose fault this is. It's a lot of people's fault, including our own. Our Christian conservative way of life is literally under attack right now. This is a call to do some stuff, guys. You gotta speak up. You gotta do this, and go vote in November. We absolutely can't keep going down this route with this administration. They're trying to literally take out the competition. Now, again, I'm not claiming conspiracy theory, but they are absolutely, in part, if not all the way in full, responsible for this. And here's why.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
People need to start taking to the streets. This is a dictator.
You know, there needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Enemies of the state.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
That dude hasn't read a single page of the Constitution. Just saying.
Peaceful.
Do something about your dad's immigration practices, you feckless.
When they go low, we kick them.
How do you resist the temptation to run up and wring her neck?
The biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized to the right.
I thought he should have punched him in the face. I said, even if you lost, he insulted your wife.
Yes.
He came down the escalator and called Mexicans rapists and murderers. He said, well, what do you think I should have done? I said, I think you should have punched him in the face and then gotten out of the race. You would have been a hero.
I'd like to punch him in the face. I said if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
Punch some people in the face!
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump, and that's a fact.
Look as his character is stabbed to death.
Where is John Wilkes Booth when you need him?
That's it right there, pulling up.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
A Missouri state senator is under investigation by the Secret Service after saying she hopes President Trump is assassinated.
I will go and take Trump out.
All I'm saying is that the church in Germany back in the 1930s and 40s was very quiet. There was a big event that took place after that. I'm not calling for rushing the Capitol or anything crazy dumb like that. What I'm saying is, though, as a church and as followers of Christ, we cannot stand for this. We cannot keep continuing to just be quiet for all of these events, for all of the things that are, everybody wants us to say yes to these people over here so their feelings don't get hurt, and say yes to these people over here so their feelings don't get hurt. And everything has to be okay, because if you don't accept this, you're in trouble. If you don't accept that, you're in trouble. Everything can't be okay, and you have to put a stop to it sometime. Well, it's about to be too late. That's what it's about to be. We have to stand up, take responsibility for our own selves. We can't just put this on the people that are doing it. We're letting them do it. Let me repeat that.
We are letting them do that.
By not standing up for what's right, going to every single voting poll we can go to, voting on legislation, being active in, I get told all the time, just be Christian. Just do your Christian thing in your church and be quiet and just do your religion and don't bother anybody. Separation of church and state, which is not in the Constitution, by the way. The separation of the church and state was supposed to be so that the government didn't hinder the church, not the other way around. They are hindering the church. The Christian way of life is being erased. Women are being erased. And we're just sitting back and letting it happen. Go to YouTube, go to Rumble, go to these different platforms and watch these other conservative podcasts and these people talk about stuff. They're way more knowledgeable than I am. I'm just getting started, but I'm doing it. And I encourage you to do the same thing. There's a lot of information out there that doesn't come from CNN, ABC, NBC, et cetera, All of them lie all of the time. They're uncredible. It's time we started taking our information and taking our actions from Scripture, biblically. We need to apply those things to where we are. This is a, Trump talks about Jesus. He's a godly man, he says. I'm not judging whether that's between him and God. I'm not going to judge him, but he says he is. So that means he's a brother. What is the other side doing? What are they doing? So I'm going to end this video with an encouragement. I encourage every single one of you to pray without ceasing. Lift the country up. Lift Donald Trump up. Because, again, I repeat, I am not a follower of Donald Trump. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. But this is what we need right now. He's our candidate. He is going to do good again. He's going to, better not say it, I could get censored for that. You know what I mean? Prayer and action. No more silence. Stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for what's right. Stand up for the Christian church. Stand up for the Jews in Israel right now. Stand up for all of God's people, this community, as a country. Pray. Take action. God bless. And I'll see you next time.